What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, you guys? So we are back again for episode, the second episode of the night. I was about to say episode 2, but it's episode 12. Okay, so we're back for Halves and a Half Night, season 7, episode 12. One way or another. All right. So let's just get up into it because I am tired. I am tired. Okay. So the episodes will not be coming on at 8 o'clock like they usually do when they come on. They're going to be coming on at 7 o'clock. So you're going to get a little bit later because at 7 o'clock, I don't get off of work on Tuesdays until 8 o'clock. So I'm not going to be able to see it until I get home, so that I can truly pay attention. So don't be looking for it right away, but you're going to still get the episode reviews on Tuesday night before I go to bed. But anyway, so let's just get into the episode. So, it picks up where it left off in the last episode where, Celine's son, Jim's son, come up in there trying to play like he about to shoot Jim. Basically, I'm sitting here like, boy, what you doing all this for? Okay, you better have a good motive to be doing this because you are dealing with somebody that really don't give a fuck about nobody else but himself. So you pointing this gun, all this to get him to talk and to say why he do what he did. Did you really sleep with my mom? Well, you're the product of it, so of course, yes, he did. Did you really love my mom? Yes, I did love your mother. No, you didn't because I heard you call her just a piece of ass and all this stuff. No, at one point I did love her. She was everything to me or whatever. Woo, 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 woo. He get here to admit all this stuff and to say that he's a despicable person. He don't care about nobody but himself. He don't know why he don't care about anybody. Of course, his son Jimmy had to say, you're a narcissist, you're a sociopath, you're this, you're that, who got this godlike complex and all this stuff and woo woo woo. And he threw the gun down at him and it was a toy gun. Girl, and then walked up out of there like he would. I said, what was the point, Jimmy? You didn't play around with the wrong person, okay? You don't know who your daddy is, You just made stuff difficult for yourself. Then he go up in there with Wyatt. Wyatt is alive. I said, Wyatt is like a black goddamn cat. That motherfucker got like not 9 lives, but he got like 18 of them mugs, okay? And he is only on number 10. Like, what is going on? He got like 5, 10, 8 more to go. They didn't try to take Wyatt out so many times throughout this season, this series, I should say. And he is still here alive and well and kicking. I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? One of these main characters got to die before this series is over with. At least one of the main characters got to die. At least 2 of them, okay? Because then it'll be more realistic like that. I know it's a soap opera or whatever, and it's not supposed to be so realistic or whatever. It's just TV land, but still. One of the two. No, I'm not going to say one. 2 main characters got to die, okay? And at this point, Jimmy, Wyatt being Wyatt, he going through withdrawal. He wants some drugs. He trying to get the nurse to come up in there and loosen up the handcuffs and get him something for the pain. She was like, you have superficial pain. You're not really in pain. You're not getting anything. You're not loosening up the handcuffs or anything. Mind you, it's a cop outside the door that's supposed to be watching Wyatt's door. Okay. And the nurse was like, I'm finna go get some coffee. You want me to bring you back something? He was like, he a pain in the ass. He ain't going nowhere. I can go with you. I said, what cop do that? If your duty is to stand right there at the door, incompetent, fire him. Okay? Because then Jimmy then brought his butt up in there. I'm thinking Jimmy finna help him get out. I said, well, no, that don't make sense. They ain't finna team up because Wyatt is just as much of an asshole as his dad, as much as he don't want to admit it and claim that he don't like his father. He is literally a young version of his father, and that's what Jimmy goes and talking to him about, and Wyatt already calling him half breed and, oh, you this and I got this privilege, a privilege that you would never have, and and Jimmy talking about all the money that he had. You had $12 million. He was like, listen, I had money. Okay. They done took it away from me. And it was like, I could have did so much with that money, help my mom, help my brothers and all this stuff. And I was like, so Jimmy, what are you here for? What are you here for? Your woe is me to people that don't care. After all these years, all of a sudden you think that they gonna soften up. They don't care. So why are you here? Unless you should have had a, and then gonna tell Jim, maybe I'll come back with a real gun. I said, bruh. First of all, like Jim said, you shaking holding this play one, okay? You ain't finna do nothing. You talk too much, okay? I said, what was it? Trying to fill out the situation, trying to intimidate to see which angle you can get at? You're not going to get whatever it is that you're trying to get out of them. It's just not going to happen. So, I feel like this is a waste of a storyline right about now because Jimmy, sir, you don't even look intimidating. I'm just sorry. Moving on from that, this Hannah and Benny situation. Listen, Hannah, Benny, and Candace. Okay, Hannah's still up in, and I'm gonna try to get through this as fast as I can. Like I told you, I'm tired, but I'm gonna give y'all a good enough review. Hannah is still up in that bar. Candace trying to get her out of there, and Candace trying to get Benny out of there too. Because Benny, he already in the crosshairs of the Malone family. They already suspected him as to how he got that money or whatever. And Mitch had to already tell Candace, listen, I lied to what's his name, Crier, to get that money or whatever. I told him it was more than what it was, and if they put that out there, it's just gonna be a mess and all this stuff. And Benny, and we got to get him out of there. So they trying to convince Benny to get his dumb ass out of there. Of course, they got to tell him like 15,000 times to leave. You know what I'm saying? And so at this point, who the fuck is this? I don't know you. But anyway, at this point, they finally convinced him to leave, for his own safety. Hannah, she's so big and bad in her talking. She only had one beer, so I ain't gonna say that she drunk or whatever. Hannah looked like she used to throw him back in the day, okay? Hannah she was a woman of the world, okay? She looked like she was a lady of the streets, you know what I'm saying? She used to get down with the get down, you know what I'm saying? And she ain't no lightweight, all right? She probably, can toss him back with the best of them, okay? So she wasn't drunk. She was pissed the fuck off. She mad at Candace, and this Candace went from calling her mama to calling her by her first name, okay? Because Hannah was just getting on everybody's nerves at this point. I said, Hannah, do you see the part of town that you are at? Do you see that you the only nigga up in here? Can you please get yourself up and go? Okay? We are trying to save you, girl. We are trying to save your life, all right? These people do not care. It's 2020, but people don't care, okay? Racism is alive and well, okay? We are trying to care about your safety. Girl, Candace trying to get her up out of there, and she's still talking off at the mouth or whatever. And she was like, listen, girl, you got 43 seconds to get up out of here, okay? I'm trying to keep it cute with you, mama. Hannah's like, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. I said, girl, all right, I would have just let her stay up in there and whatever happened. But that's her mama, so she kept, okay? They trying to get on this good path or whatever, Hannah putting it out there, you got $8 million and all this stuff. I said, hold up, calm down. Don't be spelling out the business like that. Ooh, girl, shh. Bring it down a couple of notches, okay? You got ears all around. White ears at that, too. They kill a nigga freaking. Let me shut up, okay? I said that all under my breath. Don't repeat it if you heard it, okay? I said, girl, get up out of there. Candace said, all right. She get on the phone because Hannah said, oh, what you gonna do? Girl, Candace get on the phone and she dialed up the homeboy. She said, you can come in. I said, she got an army of niggas herself. She got an army of niggas herself. She said, bitch, the Malones ain't the only one out here with power, bitch. I got some too. Okay, I said, damn. We got a glimpse of the old Candy Cane in that moment just a little bit. When all them niggas came up in there. I was like, all right. And pull Hannah out of that. Now, you just gotta be like, don't manhandle your mama like that. How you gonna let that happen? But at this point, I said it's for her own good and her own safety. Get her up out of there, kicking and screaming and causing a goddamn scene. I said, look at that, in front of the white folks. In front of the racist white folks at that, okay? They put that, a mental note up in there like, If that bitch come back up in there, we gonna fuck that hoe up. Okay, that's what it was. I said, not in front of them. Come on, get out of here, Hannah. All right, we be big and bad when we need to be big and bad, but baby, that ain't the way to be big and bad. Not when we outnumbered. I'm just saying. Okay. Meanwhile, back at the prison, we got Catherine. Girl, she's still trying to get the guards. Guards, can you tell me how my son is? Tell me what's going on. And then it was this white inmate. She was like, girl, if you don't shut your mouth up, please be quiet. Like, bitch, shut up. Don't nobody give a fuck about your son. Don't nobody care. It was the black one that stepped up and was like, listen, you need to shut up. That was her goddamn son, okay? She want to know what's going on. She can ask what's going on. I said, ooh, y'all finna start going off on here? Let me tell y'all something. I was on TikTok because I was about to say something about game banking. I was on TikTok. Y'all know that's like my pastime now. I don't know. I'm addicted to it. Just scrolling down. It's hilarious as shit. The parts that I be on. Okay. But they got this thing where they be game banging, like they be up there throwing their sets up and they signing. Where they be doing all. I ain't gonna do that because I ain't trying to get fucked up out in these streets. But they be up there just throwing the sets. I was like, what is going on? TikTok allowing this? Girl, they allow racism, so of course. I said, so this a trend now? I done seen a few videos where they just doing the shit. It's interesting as fuck. I said you doing it on beat and everything, but I hope you ain't really active out in these streets or whatever and don't nobody see this stuff and catch you on the ooh, okay. We doing shit like that. Anyway, moving on from that, it was about to be white mama against black mama up in that prison because black mama wasn't having it. She said, girl, shut up and let Catherine say what she gotta say. That was her son. Next thing you know, Mama Rose is sitting in a chair. I said, wait a minute, she got a DUI. She's in jail. Is she always there? Because they had her lazy boy chair ready for her in the corner. And she was like, girl, why don't you just be quiet? Because they ain't going to say nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing about you or whatever. They don't listen to you. She was like, girl, who you talking to? I'm talking to you. She was like, who are you? Why you? She was like, I'm in here just like you are. Okay, well, why you ain't in orange? Because orange ain't my color. I said, listen, Mama Rose a bad bitch. Okay, sitting there looking like old Roseanne. Mama Rose a bad bitch. I said, with all that goddamn white makeup on her face. She was sitting there and all that black looking like a bad bitch. I said, okay, girl. She said, power. I said, I see. Just a little bit, bitch, but I wasn't scared. I said, that was supposed to intimidate me, bitch. That was supposed to intimidate me. I ain't flinch. Now maybe to Catherine Love over there ain't been in the hood, don't know nothing about the streets, says, yeah, okay, And Catherine kinda held her own though. I was surprised. I said, Catherine, alright. Cause Mama Rose, it took for Mama Rose to call Officer Miller to come up in there, for them to come up in there. And Catherine was trying to get the lowdown on what was going on with Wyatt, and he was telling her, you need to shut up. I said, rude, okay? But then when he talking to Mama Rose, he was like, you don't know who this is? You don't know who this is? She was like, I don't give a fuck who that is. He was like, bitch, that's Mama Rose, okay? Rose Malone, all right? You got to be quiet when she wants you to be quiet. You got to be respectful. He giving her lighters and stuff. She asking about who do she want to get out yet? She said, no, I'm gonna chill out up in here. Because it was a young boy that he needs to learn the ropes, okay? That arrested me. He must don't know. Okay, keep him on duty. And then when my sons get here, first of all, give them a call again. And when my sons get here, let my sons talk to him. Okay. And I said, "Ooh, Mama Rose, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What's finna happen?" And so her and Catherine had a little conversation back and forth, and at this point, Mama Rose let it be known, bitch, I know who the hell you are, okay? Your son, and now she said stab. Now, when I watched the season, he got shot, okay? He got shot in the neck or whatever. But stab, shot up in the neck. She said, bitch, your son tried to take mines out, okay? And that ain't what finna happen. I remember stuff like that. She was like, wait a minute. I thought the debt was cleared on that. So what you not gonna do, you not gonna come at me on something that we didn't cleared up already. She said that's what you thought. I said, ooh, Catherine big and bad in her talk when she want to be. And I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? When Catherine get bad, I said, okay, girlfriend, you do what you got to do. Talk your stuff. You know what I'm saying? But be careful. Be careful. Don't be trying to get too big in the chest and then you lose that chest. You know what I'm saying? Girl, at one point, Mama Rose said, listen, we gonna handle that shit, but I'm tired right now, okay? What I need is quiet. Everybody in the prison sat down and shut the fuck up. And she was like, it's a little bright up in here. The lights came down. I said, oops. And she started laughing and everything. Catherine looking like, bitch, was that supposed to scare me? That's supposed to scare me. I said, Catherine, you a little shook. You a little shook just a little bit, but keep it together. And she said, girl, I know. I said, okay, you got this. She was like, bitch, this prison. I said, girl, get acclimated right about now because you're going to be in there for a while. Meanwhile, talking about Catherine, Marty then called them two dudes from the accounting firm up in there that, in control of Catherine's money with the accounting and all that stuff. Basically to tell them that Catherine had gained power of attorney to Hannah, or as they said, the maid. And it was irritating me that they kept on saying the maid, the maid, the maid. Okay, we get it that she's the maid, but she's no longer the maid. She's her friend. Okay, obviously she cared enough about her to give her this stuff. And just because somebody do something like this, all of a sudden, oh, she got a mental illness or whatever, she's losing it, she's folding under pressure or whatever, she's doing something crazy. So for her to even think about giving it to the maid. And even Marty said Hannah's name, but then reverted back to calling her the maid again. And that pissed me off. Okay, and all of this is because, them two want to take over the account. Them two want to steal and everything. And at one point, the main dude wanted to go and go to the courts and get the power of attorney switched and all that stuff. And the other one was like, no, don't do that. If stuff, we continue to do this because we already know that the maid don't know nothing about what's going on. Hannah don't know nothing about this stuff, So if something goes wrong in the process of us trying to get what we trying to get up out of her, we can just put it on her and say that it was her fault because she didn't know. And I said, ain't that about a bitch? Y'all finna use the black lady as a scapegoat? Damn, that's the fall guy? Fuck. She just trying to help a friend out. She ain't even really want to do that. Girl, I just hit my light. She ain't even really want to do that. And y'all trying to play her now. I said, ain't this about a bitch? God damn, we can't do shit for nobody without it backfiring on us, okay? And they talking about some, what about Jim and didn't I watch them yesterday? I watched them Sunday. No, I probably didn't. Anyway, all that stuff, it was like, now he gonna go to jail too. Don't nobody give a fuck about him. Okay. Girl, I said a mess. Y'all plotting and scheming or whatever. Meanwhile, we got Jeffrey and Madison up there playing around with each other. Oh, Jeffrey in a whole nother mood, okay? He doing flips, he doing splits on the dicks and everything. And I said, oh, all right. He want to go over there so bad to his mama house and show her, put this all up in her face or whatever. And all this stuff. And I'm just sitting here like, Jeffrey, no, okay? No, it's not gonna work for me, okay? And Madison had to talk him out of it. At this point, I'm like I said, the Jeffrey and Madison storyline, I don't care about it. You see how lackadaisical I am about it, okay? Madison wanted to go home and go to bed because he got to go to work in the morning. Jeffrey wanted to have sex again. I said, he said it's the third time. Girl, Jeffrey, you going to tear his ass up, okay? He need a rest. Let it contract back, okay? Give it a rest. Let him put some... Anyway, speaking of that, and speaking of sex, you got Veronica over there, getting in with old boy, and she just laying there. I noticed that she was just, I was about to say, what is he doing? Because Veronica, that weave ain't moving nothing. Okay, and then we get a close-up finally of Veronica's face, and she just laying there like this. She said, listen, bitch, get up off of me, because I don't know what the hell it is that you think that you're doing, because he was acting like he was putting in work. What's my name? It feel good, right? What's my name? She was just sitting there like this. She said, ugh, get up off of me. And then at one point said, ugh, what is that touching my leg? What is that little thing? I said, Veronica, you gonna get enough talking about these men's manhoods and putting them down like that. Like old boy said, somebody gonna take your ass out, all right? She kicked him out the house, And so at one point, Benny had called her because he found some information about the fact that she worked with or was assigned to Derek's case at one point, and he calls her up trying to get an address for him. And I said, Benny, you stupid as shit. Now, why you think that she was gonna give you the address for nothing? Okay, why would you think that she was gonna give it to you? Period. Okay. And at this point, she talking about something. Come on over, bring some condoms and stuff like that. Bring the little ones that you be getting. I said, see, there you go again. And when somebody pop you in your face, don't say nothing, okay? She gonna lay down and say, these young boys, this young generation can't get enough of me, but they gotta learn. They gotta learn. They gotta be good, like David. I said, So now you missing Mr. Big Willie, huh? Then we got, speaking of Derek. Derek is a part of a scheme with the maid that Veronica hired at the beginning of the season, towards the last episode of the last episode of before the mid-season finale or whatever. Her name was Laura, and she gave her all her clothes so that she can set her up so that she can look like her. And if somebody was going to try to take Veronica out, they can accidentally take her out because that girl was dressed like her and looking like her. It's like a little stunt double, and the girl has no clue. Meanwhile, Veronica running a scheme on her. She running the scheme with her little dumbass boyfriend. I'm sorry to say it, but he looks stupid. He looks stupid. Looks can be deceiving, and I shouldn't say that. But y'all gotta agree with me. I know somebody gonna be like, "Bitch, I was thinking the same thing." He looked dumb. Okay, he looked like a somewhat pretty face, but dumb. As soon as he opened up his mouth, just dumb. He just sounds it. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to be messy. I don't mean to be shady. But damn it, bitch, that's exactly what it sounds like, okay? Dumb as shit. That conversation that he was having with Derek, yeah, I'm gonna be there. I mean, what's it? You in on the scheme again? Yeah. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck is going on in this scheme right here? But anyway, that's what happened with them. Come to find out, they finna try to take out Veronica, like steal some shit. I don't know what their plan is, but Derek is a part of it, and it's his get back at her for fucking around with him, fucking him over, whatever. I was like, okay, girl, okay. At the end, we get this girl. David finally shows back up, okay, and when he shows up to give the car keys back to his guard. It's a girl out there. Her name is Alyssa. She was a friend of Erica. Okay, everybody remember Erica, the one that used to work, the little hoe that used to work with Candace, that Veronica and Candace kind of sent over there to set up, David. And she did wind up falling for him. But she got killed because Veronica, blew up the car and she got burnt in the car. Y'all remember that? I refreshed your memory. And so her friend come over there. And first of all, I said, fire the security. Okay? Fire the security because he should have had that bitch up off the property. You know what I'm saying? She shouldn't still be there. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing your job well. Okay? Julius would never. Okay? You gotta go. Julius ain't a bud pushing a bitch down. Bitch, he ain't above pushing the bitch down. Okay? Get your ass up out this property. You will not. But anyway, she got a message or whatever from Erica that she wants David to see. And, he didn't want to see it at first. And, she telling him about how Erica did love him. And, all she used to do was talk about him and all that stuff, about how he was such this good guy and she was so in love with him and everything. And then, on the little video, at first David didn't want to see it, but then he went over there, looked at a little bit of it, and it was saying something about, oh, you remember 12/18 on the full moon, I told her to bring you this. If you looking at this, then something happened to me or whatever. At first you started off as a mark, they had me doing all this stuff for them or whatever, but I did fall for you. I did really care for you, and I did really love you, and I did want us to get away and to be together and all this stuff. He didn't even finish the rest of the video because Alyssa said it's more. And then Alyssa flipped it from talking about, my friend, she really cared about you and she was one of my really good friends, to wanting to be with David. I said, what is going on? That don't, girl, what? I said, you gonna prostrate yourself like that? Girl, he was like, you up here acting like a little hoe. She was like, yeah, I'm a hoe. I'm a hoe. It is what it is. He was like, listen, I thought that was your friend. It was like, yeah, that's my friend or whatever, but that's what happened when you tell, people about a good man. We all want him or whatever. So what's good? You want me to go to bed with you, I go to bed with you. You want me to suck you off, I suck you off. You want me to get down on knees and bled and beg and plead you, I would do that right here, right now. And she did that. I said, bitch, you have no self-esteem. I said, girl, get your ass up and go to school. That's what you need to do. You need to get up, go get a job, or do something, okay? Get up, do something. If you want to be somebody, and if you want to go somewhere, you got to wake up and you got to pay attention. You got to get up off your knees, okay? You have to get up off your knees because it's not getting you where you need to go. Girl, at this point, David then went up in the house. He looking out the window. Madison coming down the steps. He trying to get his attention or whatever. You making it awkward with Madison, okay? Get over it. Madison leaves out. Girl, why is Alyssa ass up in the goddamn fountain with her clothes and her underwear, with her, she got a nice little booty too. I'm gonna tell you that. Hey, Alyssa, girl. Y'all need to get me down there to Atlanta. Damn. Bitch, somebody put me on their set so I could just be looking around and be like, yeah. You know what? I probably be too critical of these shows. Tyler ain't gonna call me down there or whatever. Because, bitch, I be calling shit out or whatever. They're gonna like, bitch, you a little bit too honest for my taste. But whatever. Fuck that. Listen, Alyssa, why are you embarrassing yourself like this just to get this man's attention, okay? David, you know you're gonna wind up trying to fuck or whatever. I said, David, just let her suck your dick at this point. I don't know. Like, what's going on? Okay? She playing up in the faucet, in the fountain. Madison, baby, don't do that. I can tell you a straight man playing a gay man. Because when that, yes, bitch, word, bitch. Oh, honey, when that came out your mouth, I said, no, it didn't even sound right. You didn't even say it right, okay? You didn't even say it with enough conviction that made it sound like you really do be saying it in real life. I said, you're a straight man playing a gay man. But moving on from that, at the end of the episode, the Malones, Vinny, Sandy, and another ones, they come up there to the police station to get Mama Malone out of, Grandmother Rose out of, the jail. They talk to the dude at the desk. He's a young boy. So obviously he's the one that arrested Grandma Rose. And so they're trying to get him, he a little scared a little bit, but he toughened up a little bit, trying to show no weakness. And he was like, yeah, I arrested her. She got a DUI. And, she ain't finna get out or whatever. You want to stay in here if you, you gonna get arrested too if you don't leave and all this stuff. Woo, woo, woo. I said, hold up, calm down. You see a little scared. I see a little scared. You need to stop that. Okay, girl, at one point, Vinny was about to walk away. He turned his back. Oh, boy, put his hand over that camera. And Vinny turned around and said, what you say? He said, I said. Next thing you know, he didn't say no more because Vinny didn't put a bullet to his head. I said, in a police station? Now, I know it's some gangsters that's out there that's, really like that or whatever. But did they really go that far? Girl, no. I said, that ain't realistic. But okay. It was cute. It was cute because I ain't expect that. I said, took him out in the police station on his day while he was working? Damn. Okay. And he gonna get away with it? What? How you gonna fix that? Anyway, y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode. And I will see you guys later. Peace.